Hi.
Hey,
Hello. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Why are you so close to me?
I wanna be close to you.
Oh, showing all of this. Okay, there we go.
Well, hello, people. What was that?
What was
It said
that?
something about Facebook. Did something.
Oh, yeah, it's probably
That's
a
exactly
notification. What?
Okay, guys. So we get ready and get started. Let me go ahead and tag her. Add to profile.
Yes.
And then we're gonna get ready. Okay, so
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
that's what you got going on today.
Yes.
Oh,
I put my Christmas trees up last
They're
Friday?
Fabulous.
I did. I put my Christmas trees up last Friday because normally I don't start putting my tree up to like the week of Christmas. And I'm like, you know what? I need to enjoy this a little bit more. So I figured I would put my Christmas trees up.
Yeah.
It ain't
Why
even
not?
Thanksgiving.
But that's good though.
Yeah.
Let me give you a little time.
I'm excited.
That's good, cousin.
What's on your mind?
You know, I'm gonna tell you what's been not really bothering me,
Right.
but I hate when people need you,
Right.
and then you come through for them, but then when you need them, they're never there.
Hey, I felt that one.
And so I've been kind of wrestling with why I care. I don't.
I felt that.
I don't. So stop,
Stop, whoever you are.
Just
she talking about.
Because you know, like nobody is ever there. I don't care what it is. It may be I may need a ride to the store or whatever. But if I can ride you in your time of need, then guess what? When I call on you, just be there for me.
Just be there for her. Just thank you for being a friend.
That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, I see our good friend here tonight.
Hey, Kenny.
And Miss Tiffany. That's actually only two people I see. I see somebody else, but thank y'all so much for joining us. I hope we have a real interesting topic today. It's really it's interesting to me.
Did you link your phone for questions?
I did.
You did. Thank you. You're getting good at this.
Yeah. Hopefully it works.
So today's topic is, I don't even know how you read it. You know what today's topic is.
You know. So let's get into it then. I just told you what was going on with me and how I was aggravated.
Right. So let's not have a show like we had last time where you did all the talking because you was aggravated.
I was so aggravated.
You was big mad that you just took the whole show over and all I did was sit here the whole hour. So yeah, let's not have that type of show today.
Let's do it then.
Okay.
Let's do it. What are we talking about?
We're talking about high school sweethearts.
And
does it really work? What's the pros and cons of marrying your high school sweetheart?
Pros and cons.
That's how I broke it down. Pros and cons.
What do you think one of the pros would be?
The pros would be that you guys grew together. So I feel like you really, really know each other. And if you've been together since high school, I feel like y'all been through some things and you know how to get past adversities.
No, that ain't what I mean.
I'm just saying, to me, you asked me a question. You gonna ask it and answer?
So that's
my opinion.
What is one con?
One con to me, you ain't had time to sort your royal oats.
It's funny because I think a lot of times that's exactly what people say when you say, I married my high school sweetheart. The first thing they think is not that you're supposed to be a whore. I'm not saying go out there and give it to everybody, like that's rude. I'm just saying the first thing people think though is that you ain't got nothing to compare nothing to.
Right.
So then you have this stuff going on in your mind, and y'all have an argument, and it's something that really tees you off. Who you gonna go look for?
Mr. Wrong.
Somebody. Because I'm just going to tell you what I read.
Tell me what you read.
Your high school sweetheart may not necessarily be your first love.
Now that's good right there.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
now I got my high school sweetheart here, but you ain't my first love. So if the opportunity presents itself, I might go find my first love. That was deep.
That is real deep. That is real deep.
It was actually in a study. That's
Really?
what they said. Yeah. And Kenny said something. It was real long, and we can't.
Let me see what Kenny said. We can't see that far. We can't see that far.
But I think it's more comments too. But that is I think that is probably the biggest thing that people would say though. Well, what you ain't got nothing to compare it to. Well, maybe they didn't want nothing to compare it to though. So what Kenny said? Kenny
said a con. Now the light in my eyes, so I'm trying to read this as best as I can. Kenny say a con would be you didn't get a chance to. Hold on.
Oh Lord!
I told you I couldn't see. You didn't get a chance to experiment somewhere or someone else with something or somewhere else. Yeah, something or somebody else.
Mm-hmm. So you don't have anything to compare. But do you really have to have something to compare though? Is it kind of good that you don't have somebody else to compare it against?
Here's my thought about that. I'm back. Here's my thought about that. So what happens when you get upset with each other? And it's like, you know what? And here it is too when you have that opposite male and you telling your friend your business and then y'all end up in the bedroom.
Oh, an opposite sex friend.
Opposite sex friend.
Well,
men try women too. They try to take advantage of you when you're vulnerable.
Well, I totally agree, Kenny. Again, I'm not telling y'all to go out there and just be with anybody. I'm just saying.
We just saying you ain't had time to have a hold down. That's all we just saying.
Well, I don't want to call it a hold down.
A hold down.
What's a hold down?
A hold down.
You just were in everybody? Or you just trying to get it out your system?
I'm just saying. At some point in time, how do you have, and normally, now let's keep it real. If this your sweetheart, your high school sweetheart, 5 times out of 10, that was your first. Unless you was a fast little girl or a fast little boy.
Yeah, so at this young,
because you're young, you're in high school, right?
Hopefully.
That. So that means you only had one in your lifetime. You don't even know what it is to.
But honestly, that's what's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like we're supposed to be
per the Bible. Per the Bible, you're right. We're not biblically correct here.
Because I guess when you have been with someone emotionally, they say that emotional attachment is like worse than just cheating or whatever. But if you have an emotional attachment with somebody prior to you marrying your sweetheart, again, that could have been your first love, then when y'all going through things, what pops in my mind is Babyface song.
What that?
What if?
What if
we were supposed to be together?
Oh, now you.
What if you were really meant for me?
Now you right here saying lyrics. We trade places.
Would that not mean anything? What if that was my house?
My car. My kids.
I'm just saying, what if?
Yeah.
And so that's when you fall into situations where now you're cheating.
I really want to know what the infidelity rate is.
Okay, I'm glad. Look at
that.
So it says that the divorce rate for those within the first 10 years of marriage, for the high school sweethearts that is at 54%, which is much higher than the average American couple, which is 32%. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know some people who still hanging in there.
Me too.
But I'm just saying, it's rare. It's rare. Okay. Yeah. So that was one of the things. That's just kind of like some general information.
Okay.
But let me see what it said about, because remember I was telling you about that don't necessarily mean that's the love of your life. Like, how do you know if when you in high school?
You're young, so how do you know that's the love of your
You're
life?
probably like what, 15, 16?
So are you settling?
Hence why
Mhm.
they made this rule that children cannot make decisions on their own because you're not even mature enough to make decisions.
Right.
But you're mature enough to say, this him, that's him. That's my husband.
You know what? So then that brings you to say that means you have to be together for a long time because you can't get married underage unless your parents sign off on that.
Right.
So how old is it that they can get married? 18?
Is it 18 without parent consent? I think you have to be 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Other
than that, you have to have parental acceptance. And so I was looking at a lot of different things. And so I was trying to figure out, so this is one of the cons. It said people change. Duh.
Yeah.
So that 16-year-old that you met that was giggly and everything you said was funny, guess what? That shit ain't funny to know.
You already turned up today.
Yeah, go sit down now, because that shit ain't funny no more. Them the jokes you had before ain't funny. You touching me on my booty ain't funny no more.
Gosh, that is
that stuff like girl, you better go back there because Kenny got a book.
Listen, Kenny, I can't see your comments up there now. And I can't keep getting up trying to read them with that light either.
But seriously, like, your views change. You may want to do something that I'm not supportive of because I didn't see that in you. So it was saying, don't get into me based on potential.
And so what happens if, when you're in high school, y'all not talking about kids. What if I don't want kids?
Right. Who talking about kids at 16?
Who talking about kids at 16?
They love emotions and hormones just running wild.
Right. What if I want to be like
a
person that stays in school and college and that ain't what you want for me?
Exactly. Okay, so Kenny said...
Don't be turning the camera to read it because that's the... Yeah.
I can't see.
You can't see?
It says, the term high school sweetheart is just a phase. Yes, it is. It said... Girl, I can't see.
I'm trying to tell you. So let Kenny call in.
It don't mean that you will be together forever. Well, we hope that's the whole issue, though. If they high school sweethearts and they've made it past the 10-year mark, which is when they said that 9 times out of 10, they won't make it. If they pass that 10-year mark, they might be in it for the long haul, good or bad. But again, like you said, does that mean they're settling?
Yes. So to me, and so listen, I'm sure some of y'all or most of y'all know people that are high school sweethearts that are married. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to know, how does it work? Hey, if y'all like that, call in if y'all you married your high school sweetheart. I really want to know if your husband or your wife stepped out. I want to know your business. I'm just saying, like, do you stay because you done been there for 30 years? How long we been out of high school without telling our age? Like, do you stay after 30 years of infidelity or, how that works? Like, do you have the urge of having some different D?
I'm sure.
Because it's only been one in your lifetime?
I'm almost sure.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Give the people the number.
850-320-8118 if you'd like to call in and weigh on the situation. But I guess, again, we're not supposed to be having sexual relations prior to marriage. And it's, again, if it is your first love and you end up marrying, okay, so like for me, right? Not my high school sweetheart. Bonnie's not my high school sweetheart.
I don't know. Y'all went to prom together.
That didn't mean that we had an agreement. That was an agreement.
What kind of agreement?
We going to prom together.
Oh, that type of agreement.
Yeah,
girl, I thought you meant some other kind of agreement. Go ahead.
I was so innocent, girl. So innocent.
Whatever.
So, but then, like, I married somebody else. And then I ended up, then
circling
back,
circling around,
yeah,
back.
because we were friends. Like,
Right,
we were friends.
right.
Yeah, sometimes friendships,
Okay.
move into other things. But I'm just saying, but first love, no.
You just miss out on so much, and you don't have,
do.
and then there's conversations and topics that you do not talk about. Like when I get to be 30, are we still having the same views?
No.
You might want a 2,600 square foot mansion. I want a condo because I don't want to do the lawn.
Yeah, you're not talking like that.
You're not talking about stuff like that.
You're not mature yet.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about no lawn other than the other lawn. Because ain't nobody talking about that at 16.
Now, let me tell you what the pro is. Both of y'all have good credit starting out together.
You don't know that.
They 16. How they?
But their mama could have got the L in their name.
Now,
you don't know that.
Now, if you got that type of hood, if you have that type of mother.
I'm just saying, girl.
But supposedly, y'all credit is supposed to be good because y'all young.
Ain't nobody think about no credit at 16.
That's what I'm telling you.
Now, that's what I went back to say. You don't date because you see the potential in someone, because they may not have ever reached their potential. You may be pushing them to do better, and they okay being okay.
Okay.
So now you have situations where it's not as glorious as it was when you were 16 and 17, when y'all ain't had no bills, no kids, no, you know what I'm saying? What happens when that physical thing changes?
You fall out of love?
Of course. If you wasn't like love, huh?
You can fall out of love. That's a big one. Fall out of love with your high school sweetheart because you've been there for so long and people change.
Yeah. So what is a con? Come on,
so
y'all.
Let me tell you, one of my cons, it says, is you didn't get to know yourself without the other person. That's good right there. You didn't get to know yourself. You didn't get to know yourself.
Because you went from
all
your
you know
mama's
is
house to living with somebody.
Tony.
Wait now.
What?
Who is Tony?
I don't know.
Oh, well, don't be calling no names. Girl, don't be calling no names.
You got to get the people names.
I'm just saying.
You and Tony just the greatest in high school.
And
all I know is Tony. That's all I talk about. So my little high school girlfriends. Girl, me and Tony doing this. We doing that this weekend. Me and Tony going to prom. Me and Tony going to grad night. Me and Tony. But what about yourself?
Right. Well, I think that a con is, and I, at some point we really are going to get to some of these pros, right? But you know how when you're around somebody all the time and that's all you know, so the moment something changes, the other person is looking like, we together every day, all day.
Right.
Now he want to go to the store by himself. So now there's a little doubt. And now y'all looking at each other crazy because that's what you knew. Y'all were in high school when your little hormones was raging. And y'all was together all the time.
Just inseparable. Kitty, I appreciate you coming to YouTube. Now we can read your comment. When you're in high school, you're in love. As time moves on, things will change because you want to experience different things, as you say. Exactly. So that's the reason why I said, what is the percentage of infidelity?
I'm sure it's high. Because I wrote.
What did you write?
It says, okay, so once you meet that goal of getting married, right, and as a high school sweetheart, they find themselves asking, okay, now we're talking about 16, 17, 18. Okay, now what? Okay, I'm around you all the time. I'm loving you or whatever. Okay, now what we do? So it's a part of the reason why divorce becomes an option when confronted with conflict, because they have that lack of experience and emotional maturity level. Yeah, and so the relationship starts to sink.
I just had epiphany, and I just had I could solve your problem. Threesome.
See, there you go. Why you keep coming back to that mess?
It'll solve the problem.
This is not
therefore, you can have your husband, and you can experience something else to say, I didn't experience that. Now let's move on.
No. We're talking about, We are talking about the couples who go back and deal with one other person. Why? Hey, they got to be a threesome.
I'm just saying, like that'll solve me not being able to. I mean, that'll solve me just having that one person in my lifetime. If we could T-Pain this thing.
I'm good. I swear, every time we have conversations, it's always got to come back to that.
That's the answer. It's the cause and the cure.
Yeah, pray for her. Okay, because clearly she want to do this. Apparently, she don't know how to tell her husband. Go ahead and tell him.
Hey.
So, okay, so it says 2% of marriages today are from high school sweethearts. By relationships, 2%. 25% of women say, 25% say they married their first love. So there's a difference again in first love versus
and high school sweetheart. Gotcha.
Yeah. Do you believe in love at first sight? Do you?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I do. And I'm talking about love at first sight in a month.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Love at first sight and being with you for a month. Yes. After I'm deeply in love with you. It depends on how much you spend time with that person.
Again,
if that's your every thought.
Every day.
Yes.
And then the moment something changed, now your husband looking at you stupid because you wasn't going to the store by yourself. We always went together. It could be any little
I just need
small
to breathe.
thing.
You need to breathe.
Yeah. But do high school sweethearts feel like they need to breathe? No.
We should have had some high school sweethearts on here.
Well, or not.
I have another con that says you get too comfortable.
Yeah. Comfort. I'm with you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's that comfort.
Mm-hmm.
But here's one of the pros. Let's kind of hit on some pros.
Okay, so I have a pro. They said you have little to no exes.
Well,
yes.
That is a pro.
That is a pro. Because when you at that high school reunion, you can't be like, boy, I remember when I gave her that thing.
Oh, and then your wife looking at you stupid because you're looking at all your exes.
Yes. You know, everybody's not comfortable with exes. That should be our next topic. That should be our next topic. How comfortable are you with your ex?
I am. I'm very comfortable. Don't be stupid. And then it's gonna be a problem. But if you're respectful and all that, yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Okay, so a pro that I have is you don't really have to worry about being lonely. Some people don't really like being lonely.
I don't get that one.
Wait a minute. It kind of reminds me of that song, What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas?
What do they do?
You know, I had a lonely Christmas. You remember that? Yeah, that's when I was divorcing. And that was my first Christmas alone.
Did you call me?
We talked about that song though, like, damn, what do the lonely do at Christmas? Because I was that heifer that was lonely. I was like, Lord have mercy, I never see myself here. But you know, hey, it was, you know.
That's that time that you go and learn yourself.
On you.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And don't settle. You have to go back and look at the mistake that you made in the past and don't make it again.
Yeah,
that's that time you take.
Yeah, don't go back.
Don't go back.
People, don't go back. People be marrying each other over and over. No. Let me see if I could find another pro. Oh, you know, it said, what is it? Like during the holiday, you don't have to worry about where you're going because y'all from the same city.
Dang. But you're not from the same family, so now which family we going to?
It don't matter. If y'all in the same city, all the families in the same city, though, you can see everybody. You might spend time in the morning with this one, and then in the afternoon you go to the other family.
Yeah.
So that's kind of. I don't see that being a pro, but that's what I read.
Okay.
Like, oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see another one.
I don't have too many pros.
You're being there for each other during important life milestones.
Now that's a good one.
What is it? What is a milestone that you would be like, oh yeah, I just want my husband to
high school graduation, college graduation. Those are great milestones that y'all been together, and especially if you're doing it together. That yes,
yeah.
We attended college together. We graduated together.
You know what it also said about college?
What?
9 times out of 10, they don't go.
What you say?
But why? Because you might be accepted and I might not. So now we either have to decide we either are not going to go because we're married, so we want to be together.
And this is when you need to figure it out because that means one of y'all are done then. Why you ain't getting accepted? Was your GRE wasn't high enough?
Where I came from?
Cause if you get accepted and I don't, then I mean,
no.
Somebody's score wasn't high enough. I'm just saying.
That's so silly. That's so silly.
That's so serious, people.
But that is so. No, I'm not saying that's true. No, I'm saying what I said was true about how they'll have to split up. So who gonna want to split up? I mean,
it's not. I'm just going
to. You want your husband to be like, oh, okay, babe, we married now. We newly married. We just got out of high school.
Okay.
And you're gonna go off to he's gonna go off to Michigan or somewhere far off.
You better stay in there for them state tuition rates. You better stay in the same city where you went.
I'm just saying though, but what if he says I gotta go? Don't look at the fees, honey.
It's important.
When
it comes to tuition, it's important.
But what I'm asking is, would you be comfortable allowing him to continue to chase his dream, even though it might be, at that point where y'all won't be together? You support him, right? Y'all love each other. Your little hormones been raging all through high school. You don't trust him to go off?
Heck no, cause see what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna go out there and stomp their yard, and I'm his only one he done had, and now they go to the infidelity. Like he getting to go chase them AKAs and them other people. No. He can't go off. You can't go off to college without me. We both going off up in college.
So Tiffany said, my high school sweet, no heart. I'm glad I didn't. Oh, no.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
No.
Yes.
You glad?
She's glad.
Well, I mean, you know what? At some point, we have to know when to let go.
You got to know when to fold, when to hold, and when to walk away.
Oh, I'm going back. Anthony Holmes said, watch out. Watch out what, Anthony? Because we ain't saying nothing wrong, sir.
That's the preacher. That's the pastor.
You ain't have to go there.
That's the preacher, the pastor on what, huh?
And she said, Tiffany said, I actually had friends who got married while we were still in high school, and they are still together. Well, that is awesome.
That is really awesome. But again, how do they keep that fire burning?
Yeah, because that sounds boring, actually.
That sounds boring. Right.
It don't sound boring because, we all married. We've been married for years. But I'm just saying, at least I can be like, yeah, I like so-and-so. And,
Listen,
I ain't
ashamed. I would never know. I would never know no hoe, right? But I done had hoe activities. Like, what? You on Monday, you on Tuesday, you on Wednesday, you on Thursday, you on Friday. I'm just saying.
And that's how we got COVID. Came forever years later, but everybody with everybody. I'm just saying. That ain't funny.
It ain't funny. I'm just saying these are the type of activities you have to have in order to be successful in marriage. You got to get that out your system.
It doesn't require you having experience.
You need to have some whole life activities. I say that. Yes.
No, you don't.
You do.
You shouldn't.
You should. Because that comes back to having one, my high school sweetheart. This is what we talking about. 1D in my life. No, you have to set aside time in your life while you learning yourself. People, listen to me. To have some whole life activities. I'm not saying be out there on the down low.
I hope you made this not kid friendly.
Children.
Did you?
I don't know, but this is for you too.
Don't
get your schoolwork first.
Don't listen to Miss Katrina. So Stephanie Glover on YouTube said, I walk away. What you walking away from, Steph? What you walking away from, girl?
I don't know what she walking away from.
Baby, it's a lot of cons. I'm seriously, when I was researching this, it was like so many cons versus the pros, and it's maybe they got a point. Actually, I was reading something that a lady said she had married her high school sweetheart, and then they had to part ways. And she was saying the same thing, like he no longer wanted what she wanted. And it's not that they divorced because it was like bad blood. It was just their views had changed.
You outgrow each other.
Mature and know what they want, you know.
Right.
So you just kind of have to be mindful, I guess, especially, you know, when it's kids. So Stephanie said, my high school sweetheart. Oh,
she walked away from her high school sweetheart after how many years?
Oh. You know,
we'll talk about that off air because you sound like you about to say something.
I don't really know if let me see, a high school sweetheart. I mean, you know, you see people that you like, she said, after 20 years.
Oh,
but listen, yeah, that's true, because according to the research, after 10, y'all pretty much can make it. But to have the courage to leave, though, Stephanie, seriously, like, people do not understand. I've been divorced, so I'm talking from experience. To have the courage to leave,
it's big.
It really is. Don't play.
So Tiffany said they are still, hold on, because you know the light in my eye. They still act like they did in high school, so much in love, so sweet.
Oh.
Then she said, girl, I am done with your whole life activity schedule. I'm just saying.
I ain't never been like that, so I don't know where she got that from.
I'm just saying.
I really don't know where you got that from.
What?
Because we used to be together all the time, so if you're doing all that.
I said on the download, you ain't know what I did all the time.
I'm so thankful.
Nah.
I'm thankful.
I had a schedule. People, listen, and you have to realize this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, that's so true. So again, it said being with someone that you know would is going to stick it out through the hard times. The hard times, like I guess hard would be you go out there and cheat and you can go back home.
That's real hard. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been together 30 years. Like, how does that work? Do you say, oh, I forgive you?
But that don't mean that they, you know, the other person ain't. They just ain't get caught. How about that?
Whole like activities.
I mean, I'm just like, think about that. Everybody might be. He tired of you, you tired of him.
But if y'all had that threesome, see, y'all both nobody what's going on. This ain't cheating.
I'm good. I don't never want to do that in my life. Is that on your bucket list or something? Because you talk about it too much. Like, seriously, is that on your bucket list?
You don't know about my schedule. How you know it ain't been done, and that's why I'm talking about it to the people. Anyway, Stephanie said, yes, that's real hard. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. It is, yeah. I don't.
But that's your high school sweetheart. So how you walk away from your high school sweetheart of 40? I guess you can't say that.
20 years.
Why you can't say that?
What do you mean? How can you?
That's what I'm saying. Because that's all. Because listen, that's all she know. Not you still, but that's all you know as high school. That's why it says that's all you know is that one person. That makes it very difficult to walk away. But then you have the old people that's been married 40, 50, 60 years. They walk away too. And I'm like, how you did that?
Because you was tired. Because you tired. Me being married the second time, honestly, it'll be so easy. No, seriously, I'm just being real. It would be. I ain't taking nothing. Because I took it all the first. I ain't.
Vaughn, you better be on the straight and narrow.
But no, he good. He good. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta find you a good one.
Good.
A good one. You ain't say it right.
Because I'm not country like you.
No, you just the hoe.
Why we can't go to commercial break? Because I need to cut you out real quick.
You said it.
I said whole lot of activities don't make you a hoe.
What y'all think? 8503. 850-320-8118. Is whole like activities the same as being a hoe? That's what I like to know. But I think it's cute. Honestly, I think it's really cute if you marry your high school sweetheart and can like really hang in there.
And
like that's cute.
That is really cute. And if you, like Tiffany said, her friends are still in love like day one, that is really, really cute.
Well, now again, too, that's what you see.
Oh, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, huh?
You don't know, but I'm glad they're able to keep it on the low. But I'm just saying, I hope they really are like genuinely happy. I mean, I know the relationships really do work like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. Stephanie said a godly man. Yeah, it would help. I don't know about her, but that would help.
Wait, what a godly man? Wait.
He'll be able to pray you through. Y'all pray together.
Wait, hold on. You pray together, stay together. Yeah, I heard that. But hold on. What a godly man have to do with anything now? Because I done seen the preacher standing up in the pulpit preaching that he a godly man. Now, what you talking about, godly man? What that mean?
Well, I don't know.
He godly on Sunday and come Monday through Friday, Saturday, whole like activities. This is what I'm telling you.
Whole problem. Ain't no problem. You know what? That may not have been their high school sweetheart. Maybe they was looking for their first love and
all the wrong places.
And before they found their first love, then they kind of was out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
It said that your first love and your high school sweetheart could be two different people.
Okay. And
so what was it? It was
I have a comment that said you might get married too early.
Yeah. Like, okay, high school, graduation, you're what age? Between 16 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I read where it said something about your parents feeling like you're gonna have children too early. Because you're still young.
But does it matter if you still married to that high school sweetheart? Does it matter?
I mean, it's legal, huh?
Yeah. Does it really matter?
That's what I read, though. I don't know.
If you want to have children at 17 and you married to your high school sweetheart, does it matter?
Mm-hmm. It said researchers found that a couple that marries at age 25 is over 50% less likely to get divorced than a couple who marries at age 20.
I just barely made it 1 year, huh?
Yeah, I was young, too. And said he was still trying to be a hoe.
See,
and I think I was past. I mean, I was never there, but like.
And that could have been your problem too.
Yeah.
Because you was never the hoe.
I'm really about to kick you out.
It
don't make no sense.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to find something.
When you're a hoe, you know some things.
What do you know? No, seriously, what do you know?
Some tricks.
Well, it shouldn't be all about that anyway.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, I know hormones be raging. That's the problem. There's the problem. He said, or P.
Or P what?
He said, or P. You said the D, he said the P.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie said, I got married at 25 years old. So, maybe I should.
So she the 1%.
You should have hung in there.
Okay, here we go. I got to read another comment. Let's see what this comment says.
Okay, is that my phone?
Oh, So, this comment says, I wish I might have married that mother.
Oh, so
beep.
Is that the high school sweetheart or is that the first love?
Oh,
there could be a difference.
Yeah, there is a difference. But he
said, so you glad he didn't.
He said he glad he married that mother blank.
Oh, well, I'm glad you can look back and see that you didn't make that mistake.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I keep telling people it's not embarrassing to be in a relationship that fails. I mean,
I think that
I think it's bad.
That is very embarrassing.
In a relationship and you're just in it for the ride,
that too.
That ain't glamorous.
It's not.
It's tiring.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll make you cheat. Won't it?
Why you asking me for backup?
Oh my God. I can't.
She's about want it.
I'm not saying you, girl. I'm saying, don't you think?
Say it like that. You got the peepers
You
thing.
don't know what I'm saying.
No, we know what you said.
I cannot.
I'm about to find me a new co-host. Y'all send y'all applications in.
But I do really like that song, though. That Babyface song. I listen to it all the time. I love that song. What if? What if that was my baby? That you over there nursing? That could have been my food on the table at the end of the day. Hugs and kissing, all the love we made. But see, you got your sweetheart, your high school sweetheart, so you don't have those memories.
I wonder how that conversation would go if I really love you. We high school sweethearts. I really love you, but I just want to try something different.
What now? Say, when are they married?
Yes.
And you gonna tell who that?
My husband, yeah. Like, cause I want to feel somebody else. I want to feel how it feels to be loved by somebody else. Like, how would they treat me?
And so, what you think your mate supposed to say?
I'm saying I wonder how that conversation would be. I mean, we got together in the 9th grade. He may not treat her the best as a grown up. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. He might not be the man. He might not be the best man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was all right as long as he was in his teens and he was your boyfriend. But now that he's a grown man and he's not taking care of a house like a grown man should. And you not and now as a grown woman, I'm not emotionally attached to you like that.
I don't think that's a conversation that y'all need to have. Y'all need to go ahead and break up. Just say, baby,
it ain't no breakup. We married.
I'm no longer in love.
You could be in love.
You think that he gonna be all right?
I'm just saying. I wonder how that conversation would go if you're in love, but he just don't treat you like you're a real mushy emotional type of person. He's just not that person.
And you gonna say to him, honey, you mind if I go out
no.
find what I really need?
No, I'm saying, how would that conversation be when I know, you know what, he's not emotionally attached like I want him to be. I mean, it was all right for high school, but we grown people now.
That's a divorce waiting to happen.
That's what
that is. That's that entire conversation. Well, go do you, because we done. That's how that conversation.
Or maybe he'll say, go do you. You better not get caught. I heard that. I'm just saying. People say that.
Not me. I mean,
I'm just saying.
We know that, child.
See, Stephanie said yes.
I don't think that's gonna go over very well, Stephanie.
This is reality that I'm talking about.
We know.
This is what happens when you marry your high school sweetheart.
Then that's when you just go cheat. They're not gonna have a conversation and say, honey.
See?
I think like we're not seeing eye to eye anymore.
If you want to be honest about it. Not asking for a permission slip like in high school to go be a hoe. I'm just saying, like, if you really into your mate like that, you tell your mate, I'm trying to social distance. That's what I'm doing. You tell your mate, like, I don't know.
That's a divorce. Go ahead and divorce, because that's where that's headed.
But like she said, that she has friends that, you know, are in love too. And, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But now that is really hard for a male. I wonder, how would that work for a male? You need to file for a divorce, Trina.
Right.
Listen, this is if we were in high school. I don't have these problems in my everyday life. I am fulfilled. It's me playing the devil's advocate.
You just need to go ahead. Because see, she and I already know what divorce is like. Just give it to her.
But listen, when you in something from high school, some people don't be looking like as divorce is an option. And
it shouldn't be. It really should not be. I'm just saying, but when you're that young and you're trying to make grown folk decisions,
there it is.
Then it is going to be, you got to be very creative, you know, to keep like she said, they're still together. They love each other. So I'm sure they're having date nights.
If that can work, if they are each other's best friends.
Best friend.
That can work.
Not necessarily, because you can still be their best friend and then still different.
Kenny say, I like the way Trina thinks.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. Because she tripping over here. So I think that when you are high school sweethearts and you get to that point where you at a standstill in your relationship, though, I think that they're very creative in the way that they do things. I think, when I say it can cause friction if they want to do something different. Mm-hmm. Like go to the store by myself. I want to go and walk around the mall by myself. I want to go to school, and I gotta go to study hall, and you're not understanding that study hall could be all night.
Yeah.
You don't understand that. So now you're looking at me side-eyed because I got to study.
That's when you get your ass a book and you sit behind me. Because your GRE wasn't high enough. And you read The Color Purple or something.
Really?
The movie was long, I'm sure the book is long.
I'm just saying, I think that they tend to find creative ways in the way that they cheat. Like lunch break romance.
Role playing. Role playing. There you go.
No, I'm saying, I think you missed it. I don't know if you did or not. But I'm saying the couples tend to get creative.
Uh-huh.
So like the man may, he still may be going home like all is well. Mm-hmm. But that wife don't know that during lunch you had this flaming fling.
See, that wasn't where I was going when I said that, though. What I'm talking about is, how about you dress up sometime and put you a blonde wig on and change, and you'll be your alter ego.
I mean,
that right there will make you think you with somebody else.
It's the same you.
It may not be the same you. It may not be the same you.
I'm just saying.
Stephanie said, when you see a change.
What you mean, Steph? When you see a change? Not when you need a divorce. Because honestly, I think change can come like real soon when you're talking about 16 to 18-year-olds making adult decisions.
Right.
Like that change could be like 20. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So now you in a relationship, you 20 years old, y'all been dating since you were 16. Good God, if y'all having bad situations at 20, just imagine staying there for another 20 years. Like that's going to be very uncomfortable.
It is.
When they are cheating. Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah. But hey, okay, this is what Stephanie is saying on YouTube, guys. When you see a change, they're cheating. Okay? That's not necessarily true.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, that's not necessarily true. I really could want some downtime because I'm around you all the time.
And so I might just want to do something different.
Yeah, I just want to.
I'm sick of the same thing. Right. I'm sick of going to school, work, home. Let me go school, work, club, home.
Oh, you got to go to the club?
I'm saying some people still in that club part of their life, So therefore there's a change.
But then it's not necessarily cheating, Stephanie.
No, it's not cheating.
I just needed to clear my mind.
Right.
Just don't talk to nobody when you out there like that. If that helps. I'm just saying. So listen, what I found out in this whole research thing is there are way more cons
than pros.
Than there are pros.
Yeah.
So you are either going to be very creative and you're going to really be into your mate, be understanding of your mate. Y'all do different things. A lot of people like, let's just even just say like, I don't know, ride on a motorcycle. A woman will be like, I ain't getting on that. But your husband might like motorcycles. Mm-hmm. Shut up and ride the motorcycle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to step out your comfort zone.
So it's a give and take. So I'm sure that's probably how it really would work out.
Yeah.
You got to start liking what they do. But, as a high school sweetheart, I guess you really kind of would like what they do. When you get married, everybody, you tend to like what he likes. He likes what you like. And so y'all become one. But leaving from mama house to your own house, I mean, have you really gotten a chance to know yourself?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. You don't even know what you like to cook because you ain't really been cooking because your mama been doing it all. You don't even know really what it's like to have a husband and take care of a house.
Right.
I ain't lying. It took me a minute.
To do what?
Do all of that cooking and
Cleaning.
girl, I was like, what? Y'all better pick up behind yourself. And then the house won't be dirty. How about that? You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
I'm just saying, it took me a minute. I was 21 when I married the first time.
Was?
Yeah.
See, that's why it ain't work, because she didn't have her whole like activities.
But I can't with you. But on the flip side of that, I mean, I still was able to do stuff. I went to college. I, traveled. I did stuff. Not just with a dude. I knew me.
Oh, okay.
And then I actually had to get back to, once I divorced, then I got back to me. Because like I said, you start kind of
losing your way.
It's not losing your way.
Forgetting about yourself.
It's not forgetting about yourself. It's just,
say it.
How do I say it?
Don't know. I'm trying to help you, and I ain't helping you.
It's just a situation where you become one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like minds, I guess.
Okay.
Start thinking alike, eating the same foods. You ain't
finishing
like
each other's
oysters
sentences
before, but now you like them because your husband like them, and you start becoming your one.
That's cute or whatever.
I'm just saying, you're so messy.
I'm just.
So that has been our time. That has been very interesting. I can't say I learned a lot because I've always said the very first thing, and that was, you ain't got nothing to compare it with.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
You really don't. I know Stephanie because she extra.
What else would it be if it wouldn't be me?
She extra. But I appreciate y'all sitting with us I know we came on a little late, but y'all sitting with us for an hour, and we will be back in 2 weeks. And I'm so excited that we seen one of our faithfuls tonight. Like he
Kenny, where you been?
He came back to us.
Yes.
He left us for a while, but he came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
That's so sweet.
Okay, thank y'all, and we will see y'all in 2 weeks.
Wait, what's 2 weeks? And y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. I don't know why I thought it was going to be Christmas. Because
Thanksgiving.
My Christmas on my mind.
I know. Happy Thanksgiving, Stephanie. Bye. I can't do this one.